Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast.
From Atlanta, Fulton County.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Purple color I see. Then you maintain the status.
December 7th, 19...
I'm gonna question a psychopath.
I got mail.
It all on the TV screen. We gotta show it some love. We gotta show it some green. The world's gone crazy and it's so obscene. You gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that sound. I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people. Nothing holds you back on that all-night radio. Ain't no love tonight in this city, and here I thought that we...
All right,
Are they
everybody.
showing her bush?
I mean, it was
Janis
probably.
Joplin?
I mean, this is like Reel's cable, so they can't, but they want to.
Yeah, that was. We're watching the last hours of Janis Joplin. For those of you who don't know, this is a true guilty pleasure of mine. It's my favorite guilty pleasure show of all time. More so than what was the dating one that they would that they would go undercover?
Cheaters.
Cheaters was great.
That guy got stabbed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is Keith Paesel. We're going to do a podcast while we watch TV. All kinds of madness is going to happen. We got a quick 30-minute, I guess, first half. I got the timer on over there.
Exactly.
My timer's going to go off before yours, but it'll be a good marker of where we're at. Welcome to the show, everybody. We got some topics up. I got the Google Trends up. We're going to watch a little TV and make fun of some stuff. I, of course, am Keith Paesel. And then I'm here with our co-star, Adam Crocious.
Hello,
everybody.
everyone. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Let's do a show. Ba, 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 ba. I cannot tell you. I stumbled into the last hours on my Roku stick. As you know, I don't have cable.
So this show's called The Last Hours now. It's not, because it used to be Celebrity Autopsy. They flared it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. They just changed it to, it's the last hours of John Belushi, the last hours of Whitney Houston, the last hours of any
Rip Taylor.
Yeah, James Gandolfini was one I watched too. What I like about these shows, what I find funny about them, they're so lurid. They don't care. It's shameless.
Well, because they have to find some of it, because Gandolfini just pastaed himself to death.
Yeah.
So they have to probably give him a relationship with the food.
Of course.
We actually, speaking of that, there was this Hulu documentary that came out called Captive Audience. And it's about, I'm going to spoil it for you, and you can still watch it. So it's essentially about this kid. You might even remember it. Steve Stainer. He was a California kid that got kidnapped. 7 years later, escapes the kidnapper, comes home, and they made a TV movie about him called I Know My Name is Steven.
Oh, I have a vague memory of that.
Parker Lewis Can't Lose played him.
Oh,
do you remember Parker Lewis?
Yes, exactly.
Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Corin Nemec is his name.
I think, exactly. Wow.
By the way, he got his whole right half of his body crushed, like in 2018 or something like that, or like he was probably doing stunt work. All these failed actors, get into the stunt work.
Wow.
So this documentary was about this kid who gets kidnapped, comes back 7 years later. He gets hardcore molested by the fucking dude who kidnapped him. But this is all part of the movie. But most of the documentary is about how, like, the movie that was made about him portrayed this as this, like, happy ending, and like he went home and like he met his family again and lived happily ever after.
That didn't happen.
They play the tapes of the writers being like, well, you know, a lot of this shit's boring, so like we're gonna have to introduce this here. We're gonna introduce. He has like a wife later in life, and he goes, well, we'll have them meet in high school in this.
Okay.
And then he goes, and you know, it's going to be a little fantasical. He goes, but we're just going to have to grin and bear it.
they didn't want to have like the real, like him being an addicted fuck up.
Well, no. Right? Well, here's what happened. So after he comes back home and the movie comes out and he gets famous from the movie, he kind of gets some cash, 15 grand in 80s money.
Okay.
So he has that.
Like 50 grand now.
He just starts doing a little, he parties a little bit, but like that's not really what kills him. What kills him is he randomly gets into a motorcycle accident and dies.
Oh, so that guy actually died.
Yeah, he died in 89, 7 years or 4 or 5 years after he came back.
Oh,
he came back when he was a freshman in high school, and then around college age, and then he had 2 kids and shit.
Oh,
They were
really?
in the documentary.
He left it in early.
Oh yeah,
left it in early.
A lot of girls. They talked about how he was a ladies' man. Then fast forward to 1999, this dude's brother Carrie murders 4 girls in the fucking in Yosemite National Park.
Whoa! Oh yeah, I've heard of that guy.
The Yosemite murders.
Yeah, exactly.
His little brother is Steven Stainer.
Oh my! What happened to their family? What happened,
dude?
That's a story.
It's called Captive Audience. Just in that the tone of it is like they make it seem like everyone lives happily ever after, but
no.
Our son that got kidnapped died in a motorcycle accident, and then our other son was jealous of our younger son and was crazy anyway. So he decided to murder 4 people to like one up. And even when the trial person was interviewing him to like him like giving the details of how he murdered these girls, he goes, "I'll only confess if you promise to make a movie of the week about me." Because there was a movie a week about his brother. It was a movie of the week. And
like
the dude,
jealousy was the motivation.
Dude wanted to say, he was like, "Dude, it's 1999. Movies of the week aren't a thing anymore."
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, "That's an interesting thing." By 99, the movie of the week was done.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Movies of the week were weekends by then. I remember like they'd show like fucking Phantoms or some bullshit on ABC at 2 a.m.
Yeah, oh yeah. Movies of the week were. I remember actually.
Look at that belly.
In my mind, movies of the week they weren't on par with a theatrical release movie, but they weren't that bad.
Well,
they weren't that far behind.
Like, in 92, they'd play Ghostbusters. Like they would bring movies from like within the last 10 years would be the movie of the week. Like I remember when Batman Returns was on like NBC or ABC. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah. You caught the very tail
end
of that.
One evening in 1996, they played Batman Returns with limited commercial interruptions.
Wow, which still had commercial interruptions, of course.
Your camera.
The whole thing about you had raised so many good points about watching the television experience.
James Bailey's here, everybody.
Hey, James. The television experience. When I look back, like this is how this is before cable. You would get like the fall TV guide that would have the layout of all the movies of the week that were going to come out over the next 4 months. I remember being like, oh my God, November 18th, 1980. I am going to finally be able to watch Star Wars on TV. And it's 2.5 months off. And talking about it with friends of mine. Like, did you see Star Wars is going to be a movie of the week or whatever it was? Whatever sort of big Hollywood movie. But also the made-for-TV movie. The made-for-TV movie was big. But that truly died in the night. You caught the tail end of that, I think. Your age cohort.
Oh, yeah, totally.
The tail end of the made-for-TV movie, which are now, no, I mean, that used to
Lifetime does that shit now. They've
Yeah.
brought them back on the cable channels. A&E will do a made-for-TV movie about some sort of molestation trial or something like that.
Yeah,
they still do them. It's just very limited.
Oh, God, I couldn't stand this era of Next Generation.
See, this is all I remember of Next Generation.
Oh, God, look at me. I'm just a skinny little wonder kid. I couldn't stand. Oh, this is the early episodes when it was truly not good. It didn't get good until the Borg episode. That's when the best of both worlds. Oh, the best of both worlds. That's when it truly got good. You know, this is the pre-Beard episodes for number 1, as they call it.
Numero uno.
Oh, number 1. Do you have to do a number 1? Have you been in your car for too long? But no, I like Celebrity or Last Hours.
James Bailey says the last made-for-TV movie he remembers was the Drew Peterson story. Rob Lowe played Drew Peterson.
Teams, right?
Yeah.
Remember when I was in Amsterdam 4 years ago, I think I texted you, I was watching, it was Liverpool versus Real Madrid, I think. I think it was Liverpool versus Real Madrid, and I watched that there. So yeah, they got to win the European Championship.
Bailey says The Borg.
The Borg is a good episode. It was the best of both worlds. By the way, watching that, you know, when they did a panning of the crowd in England, you know, during the game there, you know what I thought to myself, Keith?
What?
I thought to myself, they live under a socialist tyranny. That's what I thought to me. Look how bad they look. None of them looked healthy. They didn't look like they had their healthcare needs were met. They all looked so poor, didn't they? I mean, wealth wouldn't be generated in a society like that where someone can't get gobs of money and pawn it off as freedom.
Is this what Crossing Jordan is getting out of you?
No, watching the soccer match. That's what I was watching.
Oh, yeah.
They panned the crowd, you know, and the crowd looked healthy and fit, and everyone
British
looks
people?
good.
Are you fucking kidding me? They're all yellow and
Well,
shit.
no,
Their
look-
teeth look like stones.
But look at them. Look at them here. They look good. Put it back to that. They pan
Hang
across
on.
the crowd.
I'm still trying to fight through this fucking. Oh yeah, now we're back in excellent connection.
Okay, good. So yeah, but if you look, they pan across the crowd. Everyone looked great. They looked fine. They looked healthy.
Let's watch
No
the
one was
Spanish version of
obese.
it just to ensure copyright. I bore you to death while we talk about internet fucking news. Double
fine.
boring. Little House on. Ooh, these are my favorite commercials.
Listen.
Well, look at that filtering in that graphic. That's
Yeah.
straight from 1988 that they just updated the words.
Yeah, it's pretty
This
amazing.
is on before an episode of Studs.
Studs was a guilty pleasure too. Studs was a good.
They need to bring
show.
Studs back. That
Yeah.
would be a show that would be if you woke it up a little bit. You have like a gay fucking butch woman host it. Have Billy Porter host it.
Yeah. It'd be like a dating game still.
Yeah.
You could reboot Studs.
Because that was the whole thing, is and you could even make it so against dudes, where you have these women come on and just be like, it was awful. His dick stunk like cottage. Like you just ripped dudes up the whole time. Because before it was all about like, you went on a date with Spike and he fucking flexed for you for 3 hours. What did you think of it? And she was like, he was hot.
Yeah, Studs. That was a guilty pleasure show too for a while. That was a guilty pleasure show.
What kind of
for a while.
audio? I'm not even playing audio. It killed us.
Well, who knows? These things happen. I guess
It was the Champions League.
It was okay. Well, then we'll just not do the Champions League.
We're done.
We just won't have the Champions League be on.
I'm gonna reset until it says available.
Is this Little House on the Prairie?
Yes.
God, I used to be frustrated with this show. It bothered me so much. Yeah, this is like this is a later episode. This is this guy. This guy was like his son. He came in. A lot of people earned their. Shannon Doherty was on this show. Look at Michael Landon with his gray hair. You know something, son? I smoke 3 packs of cigarettes a day, and I'm going to have bad, severe lung cancer that'll put me down. There's the last hours of Michael Landon, too. There's the last hours of that, That guy always bothered me. This is literally the last year of the show. This is like 83, Little House on the Prairie. Look at Michael Landon. He was a TV star, an absolute star of the small screen, This is his son through adoption. Alan, I think was his name. Might have been called Adam. I sort of quasi-related to him when I still knew this show, even though I couldn't stand it. God, I couldn't stand this show. This show in the Lawrence Welk Hour, my brother and my cousin used to threaten me when I was being a jerk to them. They thought they were going to tie me down and force me to watch Lawrence Welk. That was a punishment they had come up with. Here he is, working at the mill. That's what you do as your tradesman. You're a tradesman in your small town America.
God damn it.
By the way, my father grew up in the town next to Burr Oak, Iowa.
We're no longer blocked. We're going. We're back.
Yeah.
We're fucking back, baby.
My father lived right next to the town. He grew up in the town next to this. This it's supposed to be Iowa. Oh, these stories were so square. They were so. Oh, and then these two guys. This wasn't Victor French, but they were in Highway to Heaven after this. They had their spinoff. Okay, we got to keep doing some TV shows. We'll do Highway to Heaven. They moderned it up. Where Michael Landon plays an angel.
I'm gonna be limiting how much sound we do. Obviously now we know no major sporting events.
Sure.
No apps.
Okay.
I mean, we really got to talk more anyway during the show.
Exactly. Well,
let me message Bailey though to make sure he's going back.
Absolutely. For those who don't know, people, Keith Paesel's done a very good job of structuring the show and giving us some backbone and some form to it. We've come a long way from the early days of pure chaos, but we have a channel surfing, which we've been doing obviously early on here, watching Little House on the Prairie. But Keith has been watching Formula One and IndyCar racing.
I really have.
He's been getting into it, which a lot of like Jackie Stewart. I tell you, Cale Yarborough, he's going on the end. I don't know if that's Irish or Scottish. I couldn't tell.
That was they mix it up in there. It's not just British.
But
Look
he
at
was
the Scot. Ooh, that's his old Landon.
Oh, yeah.
He was young when he started.
Oh yeah,
this show.
This is like 83, 82 or 83 Landon. This is the end of Little Outhouse. I called it Little Outhouse on the Prairie when I was 9. That to me was like the essence of humor. I couldn't stand this show. That being said, I've watched a lot of episodes. Watched a lot of it, Almost the entire cast is still alive, but he is He died a solid 30 years ago. He was a chain smoker. A chain smoker was Michael Landon. I know someone, a good friend of mine, she was living out here, and she was dating a guy who was next door neighbors. This is a circuitous connection. But she went to dinner with Michael Landon and her boyfriend, and said Michael Landon couldn't have been a bigger jerk. Couldn't have been a bigger jerk. Lived in Los Feliz, by the way, Michael Landon.
Lived in the Fees.
Absolutely. North of Los Feliz
Los
Boulevard.
Feliz.
He lived there. And he was, but I guess he tried to get cigarettes. He couldn't get cigarettes. And they were in this hotel restaurant, and he went to go to like the concierge or whatever, and they were closed. They had just closed up, and he couldn't buy cigarettes. And he was pounding on the glass. Do you know who this is? I'm Michael Landon. I need my cigarettes. He was upset about not being able to get cigarettes. That's how addicted he was. I never liked smokes.
No, they always made me sick.
Yeah, I got gut rot. I think for most people, here's Shatner. You know.
Plans and all the extra benefits like dental care, prescriptions.
I feel like sometimes they get him onto these and they're like, you don't have to like
be William
talk like
Shatner.
that.
Yeah, you can just be who you are.
You know, you got your 10 grand from us. You can just kind of, mail it in. We want you to mail it in.
Him, just him like Tom Selleck. Listen. How many times do I have to tell you, don't be afraid of the reverse mortgage?
Oh, yeah.
Just buy it.
He hasn't quite had it like Tom Selleck has.
Here's what you Medicaid. Yeah, it's just.
So we'll go to 3 here. So do you want to watch the Brady 500?
Yeah, so the point is, Keith has been watching Formula One.
Well, because there's this Netflix show called Race to Drive to Survive, and it's like a kind of a reality show about the drivers, and there's all sorts of catty rivalries. A lot of the drivers don't like the show. They think it's like untrue, which it probably is.
It's probably sensationalized, sort of like that Showtime documentary with the LA Lakers that Jerry West was totally upset about.
Colin was talking about that. I think that's one of my links.
We'll
get into that after this. Jerry West is willing to take it to the Supreme Court.
What a jerk! Come on, you're 83 years old. You are the logo of the NBA.
He is the logo, isn't he?
Yeah, you've made it, for crying out loud. You are a star. You made a ton of money. I know someone who was on a golf course with him and said he was a total jerk. Big shot.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, he's a jerk on the golf course, which is like, I look at golf as just a laid back thing. I mean, I get stressed out, but it's not like I don't go after people, But the Brady 500 was, I think, one of the very first.
It's the first TV movie. It's the first reboot. We're bringing back the Brady Bunch.
Not
it's before a very Brady Christmas.
Okay. So
Mike might still be in the cage.
I was gonna.
Old Bob.
We got to play the same thing. We got to play the same game. We have to figure out with his mannerisms. Remember A Very Brady Christmas? We knew almost immediately, okay, obviously, he had a very gay way of portraying himself.
Yes.
Because he's gay. So I want to see if we can detect, because we can detect this on Brady 500. So again, the plot of this is Bobby becomes a Formula One racer, correct? That's the spin on this?
Oh, I had my sound on. I apologize here.
So again, the Brady 500. So again, it is the situations they put the Brady Bunch into, all the kids. They went to Kings Island, Ohio one time.
The first one was Hawaii, right?
Hawaii was
and then they have the ghost town.
Yeah. And then they also go to...
Mike Lookinland.
Am I going to walk again?
In the most dramatic performance of his career. Now, Fox
He's trying to make it back.
The Brady 500.
Still trying to maintain relevance.
Look at that logo.
Oh.
Of the family Brady.
That's Florence Henderson.
A mom and dad with all their children grown. Our kids are not pursuing their dreams.
She hugged her. They don't have Marsha. Marsha's not in this. Eve Plum had no problem.
I wonder how they write her off.
Well, they have a different. They just have a different actress playing her. Susan Olsen.
She's back. She needed the money.
Yeah, absolutely. They all did.
She's like a radio DJ. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Look at Barry Williams with this freaking mustache.
It'd be funny if they make him an outlaw on the run with that mustache. He's actually a sexual predator.
Christopher Knight. Michael Lookinland, who, by the way, I think had multiple DUIs out here. He likes the sauce.
Who does?
Michael Lookinland. He likes the sauce. I have a question for you, Keith.
What's that?
Ann B. Davis played Alice.
Look at that logo, dude.
Yeah, I know. She played Alice. Okay. Tell me, did she ever say anything that was funny to you ever?
No, not really.
Yeah, Alice was
But I don't
supposed to
think
be
she was supposed to. That's why
she was supposed to be the comedic relief, and she's terrible.
That's why they brought Sam in.
Well, Sam, and then of course Oliver at the very end. Oliver was.
4 different winners at this race have gone on to win at Nashville.
Look, there he is on the inside.
So they're in L.A., but is he in the South? Is he doing Talladega?
Oh yeah, he's over there in Bristol or whatever the fuck.
He's doing.
But I love how they establish it right away. He's just a great NASCAR driver.
Exactly. There's no montage scene of him working his way up. He's just in NASCAR, because that leap makes total sense to me, He didn't become a marine biologist after going to Hawaii. No. He wanted to get into That's hilarious. I love it. Sherwood Schwartz, I guess, I looked at, he made hundreds of millions of dollars off of this. He made a shit ton of money.
None of the show in general?
Yeah.
Well, because it's still on today. It's like, I think Seinfeld's pretty up there, but it's up there as one of the most syndicated shows you could fucking watch.
Friends is syndicated. $1 billion a year in revenue Friends generates.
Look at that thin microphone she's using.
And they each gets 2% of the rake. They each get $20 million a year.
Damn.
Look at Alice.
She got a little plump there.
Well, yeah.
Go.
I love how they still need a maid and they're all elderly.
I know.
There's no kids in the house.
We just keep Alice around because
that relationship
we don't want to get
with
rid
Sam
of her.
really took an emotional toll on her.
I know exactly.
I just need the warmth, the human warmth, Mrs. Brady.
Is Bobby still in third place?
We know with that little laugh. We know, right? We know.
I can't. I'm too nervous.
He just women.
So is he uncaged?
Oh no! Look at him! Look at him!
Oh man! Look at that look!
Listen to his laugh! Listen to his laugh! Listen to his laugh!
Oh yeah, that was a part of his contract. He's like, look,
I know.
I am no longer sheathed.
Yeah.
I'm unsheathed. I'm giving people AIDS. I have AIDS. I'm spreading it around kid style.
Do you know that he had a daughter from a marriage? He was so closeted that he got married and had a kid.
Those are the classic fucking when fucking Richard Petty was ripping up NASCAR. That's what the cars looked like.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that era. They were basically just souped up, just cars. And they weren't like. The steering columns on NASCAR cars now are like $300,000. Just the steering columns. That's it. Just steering, which is amazing if you think about it. So he's at his fax machine there right now. So they're all just together. Yes, you won. Look at, they're gonna have sex. God,
they're trying to make a baby. What is that? Oh, look at that remote. That looks like a fucking flip phone.
I thought that was a phone. Is that a cell phone?
They're gonna record it?
Yeah. Look at good job, Brady. Good job, Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby liked the sauce. You can tell.
Oh yeah. Well, you pour a little beer on yourself after you win these races.
Champagne. Yeah,
the origin of NASCAR is rum running.
Oh, of course.
So
White lightning.
But that's always as a kid why I liked open wheel racing, like IndyCar, and I did watch a little Formula One, but it confused me because it's more Premier League type. Like there's teams with 2 drivers, and you get relegated, like they'll fire your ass out. But open wheel racing is more it started earlier, and it was a sport right away. It's not based on stock car started because you had to run the gin from fucking Georgia.
I had to go from Paducah over to to Stone County.
And they used to have races to do it. Open wheel racing was always no, the most skilled drivers in the world can do this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I believe. Look, what year was this?
Mazel tov means congratulations.
They got a Jewish thing going on.
Look it up on Google here.
Yeah, I'm going to guess this might have been after a very Brady Christmas. I have to challenge you, Keith. I have to challenge you on your Brady knowledge. I think this is post a very Brady Christmas.
I'm taking my time because I know I'm right.
You probably are. But I think I'm going to guess very Brady Christmas. I was in college my sophomore year. That would have been 88. I'm guessing this is 89 or maybe even 90. But it could be 87.
Brady 500 is 90.
It's 90? I knew it. Yes. I still got it. I still can my memory is not totally gone. Oh my God. It's just.
Very Brady Christmas was 88. Yeah, that was the first one.
What did I say,
that's so
buddy?
Loud. I didn't mean for it to be loud.
What did I say, buddy? I thought you might have been right, but you know something? I was right all along. I didn't know it was Bozzini all along. I was correct. And that's important in life. Being right, Keith, I don't know, but it's one of the most important things in life, you know? People actually think that way, you know?
Well, it may not have been gold, but it sure was lucky.
You got to go? Oh, in 6 minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. So we got 6 more minutes. Yeah, so yeah,
That's the Brady 500.
No, this is good, man. I mean, we got to see what he has the accent.
We'll
we got to see
skip
the
around,
accent. We got to
yeah.
see the accent because this is going to be. This was 1990. Wow. Well, I mean, none of them made any money. That's why it's in syndication. None of them got any sort of.
Well, this was on. Well, this is
rights.
probably the replay, but it looks like it's on Fox Family here,
Yeah.
which is ABC Family right now.
Yeah.
Which used to just be the Family Channel. Look at that big honking ass video camera he's got there.
Even that was old for 1990. That's like
Hi, Bobby.
We just came in from
You're
Fire
totally
Island.
straight, Dad.
I told you I went to Palm Springs, man. Palm Springs.
How'd you enjoy that?
I like very good food, man.
The gays do it good.
Very good food. Excellent ceviche. The casino there had an excellent New York strip steak. I loved it. God, that you see, to me, honestly, Keith, the fashion sensibility. This is how bad I am with fashion.
Look how feathered all those clothes are. It's all so baggy.
It doesn't look that out of date to me.
It doesn't look off to you at all.
I mean, it doesn't.
Because you like, that's your time, just like how 90s clothes look normal to me.
Yeah.
But I do see how like, oh, everything was so high-waisted.
Yeah.
And like nothing, it was all parachutey and stuff like that.
Yeah, the color scheme, I mean, it's dated. White men wearing white collared shirts.
I've actually come to the conclusion that even though it's like a sick time to be, like, nothing good came out in the 90s.
You think?
Like, the fashionable sense in my time was to dress like shit, to have just like holes everywhere and like roll out of bed and wear just like flannel. Like, and then the movies, like, even like the X-Files, like, that's not a good show. Like, it is, but like, it's not The Wire or Breaking Bad.
Yeah. There was definitely a maturation.
Like, there was a seriousness to television that advanced in 2000s.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Where like in the 90s, it was like Seinfeld, Frasier, Cheers. Like, everything was sitcom and Babylon 5.
Yeah.
And like the Star Trek movies were real popular. It was all sci-fi, fantasy, not reality.
Yeah.
Like, even like the Sandra Bullock movies, she would be like, I'm married.
The net.
Or just like,
they could get all your personal information on a diskette.
She plays a lowly token taker and she marries someone who has amnesia and she has to get him to like live the lie, like fantastical shit like that. The Secret Garden, Little Princess.
Yeah.
The cartoons.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like, that stuff on its face is good, but like looking back on it, you're like, yeah, nothing really critically acclaimed came out in the 90s. Pulp Fiction.
Well, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, there was definitely...
Quentin Tarantino was the only thing in the 90s where it was like, oh, this is Earth.
Yeah.
This is like kind of real. Even though he had gore and everybody said the N-word all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they call a fucking Whopper in Greenwich, Connecticut the N-word burger.
Yeah. My mom saw, I think it says before, my mom saw Pulp Fiction and truly
was
thought
aghast.
It was the end of Western culture. She literally was like, she was trying to describe it, and it was, you could hear the pain. It was like, and then the way that women are, there was legitimate consternation in her voice. Look at, someone's breaking into the place. I guess, by the way, the woman who played Alice, hardcore born again Christian.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Like up there with Captain Steubing from The Love Boat. Murray.
I didn't even know he was.
Oh, yeah. He died recently. Was very, extremely religious. The most important relationship in my life is my relationship with God.
Is he the balding guy?
Yeah, absolutely. He was Murray on Married to
Didn't he wear short? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was the captain. He was Captain Steubing. He wasn't Gopher or he wasn't Isaac. You know, he wasn't the doctor.
You want to ease out of the first half and do your fucking thing here?
Let's do it. But this is good, though. This is some good gags. They got some good gags here. Look, you see, they've upped the house. That's another thing. Early 90s, a lot of still bright, white was big in the early 90s. Very kind of piercing colors that were just too bright for my tastes.
Get some commercials here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what year do you think?
1990. We're going to do when Very Brady Christmas came out.
Excellent. Good idea. So yeah, let me go feed the meter and I'll be back in a flash, okay?
Oh yeah. What if you really had superpowers? That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
All right, we'll be back here. Oh, there we go. Look at young Chris Rock.
Oh, man.
Hey, I can imitate almost anything, but no one can imitate the pump. The original, the pump. From Reebok.
Tell toys are fun, you see. Now you can get them so easily with toy money. With Christmas near, toy money. Cut here and here. On Coca-Cola, Classic, Diet Coke, and Sprite. Toy money.
Look for Toy Money coupons on specially marked packages of Coca-Cola Classic, Diet Coke, and Sprite. You'll save $1, $2, up to $7 instantly on select Mattel toys.
Toy money. Toy money.
This holiday season, share the adventure and romance of the Nutcracker Prince with the whole family. The Nutcracker Prince, rated G. Now playing at a theater near you.
Who's got more toys than all the rest? Who's got the newest? Who's got the best? Got video games back to back. Got super low prices and that's a fact. Children's Palace, that's where it's at.
Get it while it's hot, and get it while it's here. Game Boy, the power.
Do you have the time?
Sorry, I took my watch apart.
Well, after 4 p.m., you get a BK broiler for only 99 cents when you buy one at the regular price.
99 cents? Pretty radical.
Sometimes you gotta break the rules.
What happened to your kitty?
He fell off the strike.
Really?
Uh-huh. And then he bumped his head.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, then a big dog bit him.
Golly.
Then he fell down the stairs. And a car ran him over. But he'll be better tomorrow.
New patch-up pets come with everything you need to make them all better, each sold separately.
Well, Taco Bell done it again, my friend. Taco Bell done it again. They got 3 new menus, 3 low prices. Goodness gracious, now everything I like is $59.99. Even Taco Supreme, Nacho Supreme, 3 new menus. Somebody tell Louise. Wow! $59.99. Run for the border, don't waste time. 3 new menus, Taco Bell done it again. Wow!
Are you here all by yourself? I'm 8 years old. You think I'd be here alone? I don't think so.
What would you do if your parents accidentally left you home alone? Well, how about shopping? Shaving?
Crowbar's up. This is my house. I have to defend it.
And good old-fashioned crime fighting.
Yes.
Home Alone. Critics are calling it the funniest movie of 1990. Rated PG. Sneak preview Saturday night, 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Check newspapers.
From Walt Disney Pictures, somewhere in Australia, a young boy and his magnificent eagle have been kidnapped by an evil villain.
I got her!
No! Now the message is going out, and 2 little heroes are racing in.
Let's go for it!
In the most breathtaking rescue mission ever.
We'll never make it!
It's a story filled with fun, adventure, and wonderful Disney characters.
Way to go, mate!
Only in theaters, it's Walt Disney Pictures' all-new The Rescuers Down Under, rated G. Starts Friday, November 16th at a theater near you.
You know, it happened right here 20 years ago.
Right here, Mom?
Mm-hmm. You just can't imagine what it felt like.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to have the world, can't help it. Feeling you get from a Coca-Cola brand. Can't beat the feeling. The world is can't beat the real thing. Can't stop it, no, we can't stop it. That's all we're singing. Can't beat the feeling. Can't beat the real thing.
What is the image of a rebel?
These are the images of a rebel. Canon's revolutionary new autofocus EOS Rebel.
Image is everything.
EOS Rebel from Canon. So advanced, it's simple.
Don't forget, the world premiere of my new music video follows The Simpsons tonight.
For one night only, the world's #1 recording artists will share a single stage.
Dreams do come true.
You put them at the top of the rock, rap, and country charts. Now they're coming together for the musical event of the year, featuring MC Hammer, Phil Collins, New Kids on the Block, Paul McCartney, Belle Biv DeVoe, Sinead O'Connor, Janet Jackson, and many more on the 1990 Billboard Music Awards, Monday night on Fox.
Crab puffs.
Thank you.
Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's, is always on the lookout for new food ideas.
Try one?
What do you call these things? What I could go for is a Big Dave's Deluxe.
A Big Dave's Deluxe is a 1/4 pound of fresh beef, cheese, 3 strips of bacon, sauteed onions, the works, and it's only at Wendy's.
Sure beats a crab puff.
Come in today and try another Big Dave's Deluxe.
Now available in kid size.
Sunday, Keenan does one of his famous impersonations and comes face to face with the real thing.
I'm Billy D. Williams.
I am confusing.
And all new in living color. And a varmint raids Al's garden.
I'm hunting wabbit.
And now it's payback time.
Kiss your bonny bunny butt goodbye, rabbit.
Watch Bundy versus Bunny.
At least he didn't shoot himself in the foot.
Give him a minute.
On an all-new Married with Children Sunday.
Levi's 501 Milkman. So why'd you call the 800 number?
I told him that I milk cows and probably squatted about 300 times a day.
Now what are you doing now?
Tapping the milk.
The cows have names?
No, they have numbers.
This cow right here, what's this cow's number?
17. 2. Number 2.
I know there must be some mornings where you do not want to get out of bed.
If I don't take care of the cows, then they're not going to take care of me.
Marcus, you fly button?
Ooh, yeah.
So why do you do this?
It's right for me.
You love it?
Yeah.
You've seen him on TV, now see him in person. The Little Caesars hand puppet, just 99 cents at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Saturday,
He's back.
our totally hideous baby returns. His next stop, the maternity ward. It's an all-new, totally hidden video kid special, Saturday.
Meet 2 janitors who are about to find the secret of success is in the trash.
This is gold.
Now they're giving Wall Street a kick in the assets. Working trash.
Garbage like that you come across once in a lifetime.
A world premiere comedy Monday on Fox. Home Alone is the funniest movie of the year. Rambunctiously funny.
What are you laughing at?
Hysterically funny.
Polka, polka.
Enormously entertaining.
Yes.
A fun-filled, side-splitting belly laugh.
Excellent.
The best comedy of 1990 is Home Alone.
Hope we didn't forget anything.
Rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
America's top comedians are putting on a show for America's top guns.
I feel like Bob Hope. This is unbelievable.
Comic Strip Live from Fightertown, USA, Friday.
Quote.
Celica, one of the most eye-catching cars of the year. Auto Magazine. The performance is stunning. Sports Car International.
Unquote. The 1991 Toyota Celica. Enough said.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
The long-lasting sugar-free gum is extra with NutraSweet for extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra extra long class. Extra flavor for that extra long pass. When you're chewing extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
Tonight,
I'm gonna make you a star. Now, come on, let's go.
how do you keep your big sister from meddling in your career?
You are gonna get me fired.
If she's Charlene Gilbert, you don't.
Hi.
Babes, coming up next.
There's a moment in time, maybe once in your life, feel that you're ready to fly.
Innovative aerodynamics. Fuel-injected multi-valve engines.
Fuel-injected multi-engine.
Four-wheel independent suspension.
We're back here on Keith Paesel
technology for the 90s. This is...
Let me turn myself up here. All right, we're going to make it official. Ooh, I turned the wrong one down. We're going to make it official.
Hello, Larry.
All right. I think we need to go back to where we were.
Grape Nuts still had commercials? Grape Nuts is like eating the equivalent of eating gravel. It's worse than Captain Crunch.
They got like you get a good bite every now and again. You bite into a grape nut, and every fifth spoonful, you'll be like, "Oh, there's a grape."
Yeah,
it ekes into your cheek. You'll feel that little like, you know, when you get like a piece of salt in your tooth, and you get the little hit with like, "Ooh, I got hit with." That's like what a grape nut is like.
It has to get caught in your teeth first before you actually experience it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the annual running of the President's Day Classic.
This is the accident? Oh, yeah.
Ready? Yeah, ready. All right. Good? Got it.
Who's this pit boss?
Is your whole entire family watching this particular race?
Have they all gotten together to do it? I never knew this existed, by the way. This and the Leave It to Beaver.
This was my favorite. Very Brady Christmas used to not like. I always liked this one because of the accident specifically.
But this and then the last week, the last show, the Leave It to Beaver.
The new Leave It to Beaver. Oh, this was my era, dude.
Yeah.
Like all this shit came out when I was very much alive. So this was like, I saw, they would show this like around fall. Like they would show this in preparation for Very Brady Christmas. Very Brady Christmas was like the end all be all.
Yeah. And I remember watching that on my dorms. Everyone on the dorm floor got together and watched it on the Den's television set.
A Very Brady Christmas.
Yes, McLaughlin House. We had the lowest GPA of any floor in the entire University of Wisconsin.
And we were
campus.
Proud, man.
And that's what
you were holding the whole thing up, huh?
No, I was not on academic probation, but many people were.
They're on a cruise.
Is that it's supposed to be Marcia? Yeah, it's Marcia.
Is.
Yeah. God, they couldn't get Marie McCormick for this, huh?
Look at that cruise ship. Love boat.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a dated looking. Never been on a cruise ship.
That looked like a World War II submarine.
It was a troop transport ship.
Boy, this is exciting.
Oh, it is exciting because we know what's going to happen.
The baggy sweater, that was an
Look
early
at that
90s
TV. That TV right there that he just flicked on. I hate that I have to.
I can't wait.
Look at that TV. That's the kind of TV my dad used to watch studs on.
Oh yeah, that was like
a little box TV right there.
Yeah, I remember watching Cosby on that.
I got to point it out for the people. This one right here for the people watching.
That's how small it was. So he's at his accounting gig. Is it
apparently? Yeah.
Is he on a construction site?
I think he's working with Mike. I think he's like
because Mike's the architect.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's on a construction.
I got him on site.
I love the design, but no. Let's. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this dramatic moment.
I can't wait.
No. Oh, before the race starts,
they're drinking soft drinks and not beers. You know what I mean? Like it's a family show.
Oh. You can get me some hot chocolate and a couple Snickers bars.
No, she can't.
It was worth a try.
Wow.
Ooh.
That is some square humor.
That's how my dad says to treat women.
You can do that.
That's actual footage from a NASCAR race. They had 1 second legally of a NASCAR race.
Yep.
Fucking no, Joe Gibbs Racing didn't give his approval for this.
Remember Joe Washington? Do you have any memories of Joe Washington? Remember
No.
at all? He was a running back who could catch the ball out of the backfield for the Redskins. He was on their, I think, the 82 team and the 83 team that lost the Raiders, 82 team that beat the Dolphins. He was the pit boss of his NASCAR team. And that was like deemed a very progressive thing that Joe Washington had, that Joe Gibbs put Joe Washington in charge of that. Joe Gibbs had very successful NASCAR teams, you know?
No, you don't. I love how they're laying it on thick of like, this is so great. I know. I'm so excited for Bobby. I wish we could be there. Man, this ship vacation sure isn't exciting as it is at that racetrack right now.
Yeah. God. Wearing my sweater.
Wearing my salmon-colored sweater.
Peach. Yeah, that was a very early 90s
salmon. That was probably a power color for the time.
That was also deemed like, I mean, again, the 80s were still in there. You know, the 90s didn't become the 90s until like the mid-90s, I think. You know, and then I think, Nirvana, obviously. So here he is. Yeah, that's actual footage of like whatever. The Winston Cup.
He's like, I can't tell. They're going so fast.
Look at these men racing. So fast.
Alice, this camera's heavy. You're going to have to take hold soon. Oh my God.
You would not
He's such
move
a
it that
bull
way.
out there.
Yeah, you would not move it that way. Oh, and she's a reporter, so
well, she's a radio person. She's doing
that's actually Susan Olsen.
Fellow broadcaster Cindy Brady.
Exactly, like us. By the way, Eve Plum, the woman who played Jan.
Yeah.
She sold her house in Malibu last year for $4 million that she bought with Brady
money,
like in 1970.
I wonder what the profit was on it.
The initial price at home, $69,000. She sold it for now. She upgraded it a lot.
It's probably the size of this apartment.
Well, yeah, I mean they did some Malibu things too.
Here we go.
It's like.
That's classic. This is like Porky's music. I feel like this is like,
we're gonna go get our beans snapped. It's what's gonna happen. Listen to this just horrible. Okay, come on. Something's got to happen now.
Here we go. Here we go. Coming up the wall.
Ooh.
It's okay. It's all right. He just skidded out a little bit.
So
just to give you a little background, I used to reenact this crash with my cars. How he spins out and then he slides down the bank.
Yeah.
And as he's sliding down, he gets
just
T-boned. Dude.
Yeah, absolutely. God, I saw on the wall.
It's supposed to do that.
Oh no!
That's her comedic line.
Oh,
Mr. Brady.
It's not supposed to happen. Well, that's Eve Plum. Yeah, that's Jan.
Well, get off the track.
I don't know,
man.
Sexy
Just,
ass bitch.
Hey, listen, get me a razor so I can shave my. Oh! The reaction.
What if Barry
shot?
Williams was turning a trick as this happened?
Male prostitute Barry Williams walking the streets of West Hollywood.
Barry Williams has a gigolo vibe to him.
He does a little bit, you know.
Time to change. You've got to rearrange. He fucking sings that while he fucking pounds women.
Yeah.
I love how just because it's her family, they're like, sure, we'll broadcast a NASCAR race on our rock and roll channel because you're Cindy Brady.
Look at this.
Could you have any real footage of a death crash, man?
Yeah. They should have had the one of when Earnhardt, literally the car flew in the middle of the air on the track. Remember that one?
Speaking of that here.
That was a crazy crash. That truly was a crazy crash.
We'll see this one. This is real. It's not graphic, but we're going to do some shit here.
I remember that one. Because I used to watch George Michael Sports Machine. Any NBC affiliate had George Michael Sports Machine, and they would have NASCAR highlights. You remember the Sunday night sports show? You must have watched in Chicago. Craig Ironhead Hayward used to host one.
Ironhead. Did you eat your... He was the original Chunky Soup guy. Oh, we got to go back.
Ooh.
Here we go.
In front of him, and here we go. Trouble, contact, and a
huge
crash.
Multiple
cars involved.
That's a problem. People died on this, didn't they?
Only Dan Weldon. So I'm gonna try and. So they're on board with Dan Weldon right now. So when they pan out, keep an eye on this white and black car.
77.
77. So you see the thing happen in front of him? He's like in front of that pack.
Oh.
He launches into the wall like he flies into the wall and goes airborne.
That's like 6 cars or 8 cars.
Yeah. Well, that's how much faster they go. Like these cars are going like 200 miles per hour.
Yeah.
They now have halos and their heads are completely secured in. Like it's almost not survivable. You can fire, I think, is the biggest hazard now.
Yeah.
But they've pretty much ixnayed these like.
Ooh, look at this. This guy's got to be burning.
The option you have is to try to avoid it. Involved sounds and bell there of some of the flag is out here.
Well, look at
Las Vegas Motor
when you
Speedway
see
on
one of those cars, they're really small. Actually, they're kind of small.
Hildebrand out of his car. He managed willpower. Get the cars. But for
So this happened when in '97?
No, it's just a small miscommunication between two drugs. It's impossible.
In front of you, you can never have enough reaction time.
It's impossible. You have no time to do anything.
Oh man!
Maybe it's just a small miscommunication between two drivers.
Yeah.
Somebody spins and you have.
That's the real Bobby Brady right there. The real Jan Brady.
Yeah, no kidding.
So yeah, and then they had to announce that Dan Weldon passed on. I think he's the last death. Yeah, that was 2007 or something like that.
Wow. That was an intense crash. I mean, there was multiple cars going up in flames on that.
Cleanse the palate. We got a couple more topics to talk about.
Sure.
We got Bill Murray.
I was thinking about that too.
So he got tossed off of a movie he's doing is being delayed because he's like a dick apparently. And this will be hard hitting. There's a lot of people who get caught up in this like he's toxic on set where you're kind of just like, yeah, whatever. We don't give a fuck about this person. Like no one really likes Jeff Garlin. Like they like that he's on Curb Your Enthusiasm, but like no one fucking stump. So like when he came out that he was like a creep, like dickhead, people were like, oh, it's whatever. Everybody loves Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And now everyone's like, yeah, like I guess his wife said had hit her before. Like he's had accusations in the past of like getting drunk and pounding his old lady and shit.
Well, I think I told you the story when we were off air here. I knew a guy who worked on a few sets with him. Like I think it was some commercials. I don't know what it was.
Look at Travolta.
Come here, kid.
Is this the sweat on?
You gonna do what my daddy does to me?
This is Welcome Back, Kotter, right?
Yeah.
I gotta go in. Oh,
I'm not a Scientologist yet. My life is all chaos, and my dating's a roll off.
You know, and I haven't come to terms with my sexuality.
But my hair's great. I've actually come to terms with it quite comfortably. I just can't tell anyone, Mr. Carter.
And now I'm totally bald. I've gone the opposite direction. His hair was one of the reasons.
Who do I tell? Freddie Washington smells different than everybody.
He's a total racist. But no, I was saying a guy on set said Bill Murray does this, I guess, every set, picks on one, takes one person out and just rides them the entire time, like during the day's shoot, and you never know who it's going to be.
That's very Ellen-ish. That's like what Ellen did.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I had a passenger. I dropped him off at the Ellen show. It was one of the producer's parents. The guy's from Illinois. One of the producers for Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about they actually lived in Glen Ellen of all places. It was a couple. They had
Glen DeGeneres.
There was a couple, older couple, their grandparents and their granddaughter, dropping him off for one of the final shows of Ellen. And I asked him. I said, "Listen, if you can't say anything, I get it. Maybe there was an NDA, but what was really going on the Ellen DeGeneres show? Was it as bad as they say?
Hard NDAs on the Ellen show.
Because their immediate reaction was, "Oh no!" There were 2 interns who were very young, and she didn't say good morning one morning, and then that's what started it all. And I was like, I doubt that. I doubt not saying good morning. Because they say, "Good morning, Mr. DeGeneres."
I've heard she would make people change their clothes if she didn't like it. She would tell people, "Your breath smells. Go home and brush your teeth." And she would openly say, she would do what Murray's doing, but more open. Like she would go like, "I'm going to torture you today." Like she would openly say, "I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to pick on you all day today." And I could see how you say that as a joke in like a head coach type of way of just like, I'm gonna ride your ass, boy.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm gonna have your daddy and your mommy watching you sweat. Like there's that head coach NFL shit. You can almost laugh that off and be like, ha ha ha. Okay, yeah, you're gonna. But she would actually do it.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm gonna torture you today. in front of your parents.
Here's Drew Michael.
Yeah.
I told it to Drew Michael one time. The look in his eye, he wanted to
Probably thought
murder
you were
me.
an anti-Semite.
I said, you look like Gabe Kaplan, young Gabe Kaplan. And it was just like,
Oh, yeah, because he used to have that big fro. He even looks like Horseshack a little bit.
You know something, Mr. Carter?
I'm in an existential crisis because I can't hear in one ear, Mr. Carter.
He was actually not allowed to be. He's dead actually now. He's dead. The guy who played Horseshack, he was gay.
He lived for a long time.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he died. He died of the scourge.
I don't think he
died.
did.
He died on the grid.
I don't. That's a good. Was it Ron Pellegrino or whatever was his name? And then there's Epstein. I'm a Puerto
Look
Rican
at the
Jew.
afros.
Oh yeah,
it's just the time. Is this supposed to be Cooley High?
Oh no, yeah, well yeah, this was
because he was in Cooley High.
Oh,
Washington was in Cooley High.
Absolutely. This was there was a detective. There we go. Oh look, Mr. Cotter. This whole show was literally based on a 6-minute set of stand-up that Gabe Kaplan did on The Tonight Show about, when I was growing up, we lived in Brooklyn. We had a group, we were called the Sweat Hogs. We were called the Sweat Hogs. It literally was based on a 6-minute show.
And we would see black guys and go,
well, he comes back. Who'd have thought they'd need you?
That's the jam, by the way.
The Crips. Women. Look, I can explain this whole thing. You see, Mr.
Oops. Jeez, what's going on?
I gotta figure out why that's. I have all the sound off. All the sound is down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing it for the camera, the timer for the camera, but like, son of a bitch.
It's okay. We're watching Welcome Back, Kotter right now.
And we're talking about Bill Murray being an ass.
Yeah, so what
this is going to
Bill...
ruin his Netflix Christmas special for this household. I'll tell you that.
What has Bill Murray done, supposedly?
They won't say, which makes me think it's bad. It just says inappropriate behavior on set.
Well, again,
he could be pinch and nip. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he grabs butt and like spanks ass and like calls people. You know what? Again, would suck, though?
Your mind goes exy.
Here's what it would suck though, and probably more likely what it is. He probably calls women sweetheart, and like I bet you people say like he's demeaning, it's toxic. He's always making fun of us.
Well, what I heard is he's just a jerk to one person on set, and just like. Well, I don't know specific examples of what he said, but he would just be like, no, you're not doing that right. Oh, that's incorrect. And like really questioning their work and stuff, like what they're actually, and like really, but again, that's all a technique to make everyone else whip into shape, which is so bullyish and so asshole-ish. Oh my God, it's so uncool.
It's what a leader to set does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I think we all know a certain person who's got a television show called That's How We Roll.
Freddie was like the final say insult. Like everyone were the dumb honkies, and Freddie Boom Boom Washington, I feel like, was like the actual cool guy.
I don't know if Boom Boom in his name.
Freddie Boom Boom Washington. That's what they called him.
Oh, really? I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that's like his God-given name, but they call him that. Isn't he on the basketball team? We're all on the basketball team too, just because we're main cast members.
Well, I remember there's an episode where he has to take on Gabe Kaplan. In a one-on-one basketball game, and Mr. Cotter plays pretty well against him. Gabe Kaplan used to be the anchor leg on the Battle of the Network Stars. So this was an ABC show, if I'm not mistaken. So he would run the anchor against Robert Conrad from Baba Black Sheep on NBC, and Gabe Kaplan won. He was fast. Gabe Kaplan was a fast man, I guess. Professional poker player Gabe Kaplan. That's what he does now. He plays poker. He's absolutely. He's on all those Texas Hold'em shows and stuff.
That's like that's the one thing you do when you failed at acting, but you want credit still. Like Jen Tilly became a pro poker player.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like real good, like ranked, like world ranked.
Oh yeah. I guess Kaplan's totally good. Also, completely bald like Travolta. Doesn't have the fro like that anymore. He would always tell his jokes to his wife Julie.
A little more modern, fucking. I'm gonna try and find something while we eat. No, this is Law and Order, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
She probably was on Law and Order or The Wire.
Yeah,
look at Dennis Farina.
Yeah,
that's that dude from Rent. That black guy on the he's in Rent.
Exactly. Yeah. He has his lover dies of.
You love that guy, yeah. His lover.
You know, and then Farina beat cop on Howard. I
was there for the 1968 Democratic.
You know, we went down there, we cracked some skulls with some hippies.
I was just following orders.
Oh, they're both in Rent. How many other women? She was in Rent too.
Oh yeah. She was. It's
She was in
Rent
Rent
Week.
too.
It's
Oh,
Rent Week here on
God.
Law and Order. Which cast member of Rent is going to commit a rape?
Oh God. Who didn't pay their rent? Who
It's
didn't
probably when
pay
the movie
their
came
rent?
out because he was on the show, so he was like, "Look, let's get my girl in here."
Yeah, he's a hot.
Here's a news
star.
thing we can talk about while we put this on. We got Snow coming on the Hallmark Channel. Candace Cameron Bure has left the Hallmark Channel
to go to
Great American Country Productions. Now they say Trump owned, but it's a little more complicated than that. It's owned by a dude who just recently tried to buy Newsmax and OAN.
Ed Marinero is on this. That's Coffee from Hill Street Blues. Oh yeah. Some right wing network.
Yeah, and they've already lured. Oh, that's probably me. Weddings.
Oh yes, the bridesmaids.
Yeah,
one. Yeah, exactly.
She's one of the bridesmaids. Hallmark just locked her down.
Yeah.
So they're
the
throwing
new
money.
The new network did.
No, the Hallmark locked her down.
They were. We don't want to lose you.
So yeah, Hallmark is kind of afraid of like you're stealing, and they locked down a couple of the guys. But I just love that this is too woke for some of the Christians.
Well, that they had two women kissing at one time.
Well, and I guess as someone, I don't know if she's a person or they're a person of color, but the person who runs Hallmark now specifically wanted to fix. They would call it the all white Christmases from Hallmark.
Well, yeah, it's like, well, so I don't.
I think that's what people mean when they say woke. Anytime you say like, oh, this is a little too white, we're gonna make it diverse. They think, oh, you're gonna go woke. What are we gonna have Christmas shows about mosques now?
Yeah. Well, a Christmas show about even though it's Ramadan. Yeah, exactly.
Chris Mosque Eve.
Northern, ultra soft and strong.
It is. Yeah. God.
So here's a good commercial topic.
Okay, good.
I got hooked here. We're going to get into the top 5 and the 5 best and worst NFL drafts. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I like that topic. Yeah, Ed Marinero, who went to Cornell.
Do you know when he was drafted?
He was drafted.
So here's the top 10 composite drafts. Number 10, 1969. 5 of the top 6. So they reference a thing called WAVE in this. It's wins weighted average value. It's like their WAR, their wins above replacement in the NFL. Is
that Terry Bradshaw on that?
What do you mean?
Oh no.
69?
69 was Mean Joe Green.
Ted Hendricks, Joe Green, OJ, Charlie Joyner, Roger
Worley. He was a wide receiver for the Cardinals.
Yeah. There are only a handful of classes that top heavy, and a few of those classes will be high. So they get into that. Like some of these are ranked based on like some of them are top heavy, some of them are bottom heavy. Number 9 was 1997.
Really?
It's 27th overall, but this is like the weighted average. 4 of the top 8 Wave players have made the Hall of Fame. Jason Taylor, Orlando Pace, Walter Jones, Tony Gonzalez, and Rondé Barber has been a finalist for a few years. But like 1969, the strength of this class is top heavy, with a drop-off coming around the top 50 mark. Number 8 is 1981. Lawrence Taylor, Mike Singletary, Ronnie Lott, Ricky Jackson.
Yeah, that was a good draft.
Howie Long, Russ Grimm, Kenny Easley. Number 7 is 71.
Can I give it a chance?
Yeah.
Shot of who was in 71? Joe Theismann, Archie Manning, Dan Pastorini,
and Plunkett, and Ken Anderson.
Kenny Anderson, big quarterback.
And none of them are in the Hall of Fame, but this class possesses 5 Hall of Famers: Jack Ham, Jack Youngblood, Riggins, Dan Deerdorf, and Harold Carmichael.
John Riggins was drafted in 71. He played until 85 as a running back. Anyway, go ahead.
Number 6 is 1993. Michael Strahan, Will Shields, Willie Rofe, John Lynch, Jerome Bettis.
Ooh.
It says this class reminds him of 71 with quality quarterbacks throughout the top 10. Bledsoe, Mark Brunell, Trent Green, but likely not Hall of Fame bound anytime soon.
Yeah. Bledsoe was good.
Number 5 is 98. That's the Peyton Manning draft.
Yes.
Number 4 is 1988. Deion Sanders, Barry Sanders, Troy Aikman. Who did the Vikings draft that year?
In 88?
Yeah.
They drafted Randall McDaniel, who was an offensive lineman who was great.
This class has 5 Hall of Famers: Randall McDaniel, Thurman Thomas, Tim Brown, Michael Irvin, and Daramonte Dawson.
Do you know with Randall McDaniel, just a quick little stat with him. People often ask me, who's the greatest Viking ever?
You think it's Randall McDaniel?
You say Peterson, you say Moss. That's what everyone
I always
thinks
thought
of.
it would be John Randall, because I saw a documentary about how he would like scream at people and like give you crazy eyes on the line.
Yeah, well, no, Randall was great. Randall McDaniel, as an offensive lineman, he played 12 years for the Vikings and 2 years for the Buccaneers. 14-year career. You know how many holding penalties he had in a 14-year career? There's not many stats for linemen. You know how many holding penalties he had?
5.
0. He didn't have a
Really?
single hold his entire NFL career.
That's pretty sick.
He was an immediate Pro Bowler upon playing. He's actually can make the argument the best Viking ever. But anyway, yeah. What other drafts are in there? I love it because we're coming up to the draft.
Yeah, it's in like 4 days.
It's in 2 days.
Deliver some.
Just to give a little sound, I like the silence. It's like my number 3 is 2001.
Joey
LaDainian
Harrington?
Tomlinson, Steve Hutchinson, Richard Seymour Breeze, top heavy or bottom heavy. 76. Mike Haynes, Largent, Harry Carson, Jackie Slater, Leroy Selman, but only 3 of those players yielded a career wave above 90.
Mike Haynes, Paesel, this is the truth. There's only one defensive back who's been in Dion's category, and it was Michael Haynes. Michael Haynes was a very good defensive back. Excellent for the Patriots.
Debo here.
Well, though he grew up with money. He
grew up with money. That's his insight.
That's my favorite part about Colin is he's all about like all his references are based on like when you grow up in a desert next to rocks. Everything's great for you, you know?
Yeah, what?
Real excited.
That's how he starts.
You're like a puppy hanging. But, you know, privileged people, you're hard to please.
Exactly.
My dad used to bring home T-bones. I'd throw them against the wall. Be like, you bring home prime rib here in the Herd household.
Yeah, exactly.
He went on the other day to say that every billionaire is smart. If you can earn $1 billion, you are smart. That's his whole bent. There's no way possible that you can generate that much money and be stupid. You're not like the guy my daughter dates.
Yeah.
He's only worth $4.2 million. Never going to be a billionaire. Not a thinker.
I get it. Yes, you are in. God, that's just such part of our culture where they just project intelligence into everything is to kiss the wealthy's ass. We should just kiss their ring. Oh, there is an intelligence that's required for that.
Son
obviously.
of a bitch.
There's
Colin
also
got me,
smart people all over the place, you know, that maybe aren't discovered because they're not given the opportunity. You know, it's just the worship of wealth in this culture is truly like honestly, Keith. You know, Adam, he loses it on stage sometimes.
God damn it, we got blocked again.
He gets angry on stage.
I got to figure out what this was now.
Do you know that's a lot of my anger is that right there? It's just always the grinding on me. But why the worship of wealth? It's so galling, but it's very real.
I have to figure out again. We got temporarily blocked again.
Yeah, well, that's not good. So anyway, but with you, what are you thinking for the Bears? Oh, they don't have a pick. They don't have a first pick, do they? But they have second-round picks. They got 2, right? Because they traded Khalil Mack to the Chargers. Yeah, so they got 2 second-round picks.
I mean, offensive linemen and wide receivers.
You know something, man?
Just grab those.
Yeah, that is 2 second-round picks is totally good, man.
I think this is the one draft where you could not get criticized because nobody's expecting anybody to be good. So if you can get people that are good, it's like a win-win. Like if you miss on picks, people are like, well, this draft sucked anyway. And if you get picks that hit, they'll be like, oh, that was a great pick by this team.
Well, the quarterbacks aren't there this year. That's the big but the receivers are it's a very receiver-heavy draft. So they get guys in the second round. By the way, economically speaking, I think I've talked about this before. In the second round, that's the most economically efficient, I don't know if it's the right term, pick. The first round picks, too much hit or miss. They can hit. They can also miss. You lose more money.
Yeah.
Second round pick, they can hit for less money.
We're coming back here.
The study is the 39th pick is the optimal pick to have from a business point of view, given the economics and the structure of the NFL.
So that's his thing. So now I have to narrate it because obviously we can't play Colin. We might have to alter our Colin segment here because he's on to us.
Here's my impression of
Colin's on to us. It also could have been the Hallmark movie. Hallmark pops us a lot too.
Yeah, they probably,
I'm going to have to make a list of things that I can't play the audio on. So Colin's whole thing, and this is what's so funny, is his whole thing is like, you got to pay the wide receivers. You pay them quarterback money. Like, look at the teams that are good. They all pay their wide receivers. And then he's saying like, Debo wants money. He's being selfish. And that's what he's getting into about like, oh, Debo Samuel grew up poor. So it's all about money for him. And it's understandable. Grow up playing with scorpions here in South Carolina.
Eating turtle soup, eating squirrels. You know, I suppose Shannon Sharp, I guess the Sharps are so poor that they literally had like turtle soup and stuff. Turtle soup is a thing in the South. They got those weird diets in the South.
Rob Aponte's here. He says, make an audio enemies list. That's good stuff.
Yeah, you know, Debo Samuel is a talent. He is I honestly think, I want to say one thing with the NFL draft. We can wrap it up with the NFL draft.
Well, I think I'm just gonna have to go to like actual sports TV.
I think the Vikings are going to trade their pick.
A lot of teams are going to trade up. I think they're going
to trade down. The Vikings are going to trade down. Actually,
yeah,
and gather some.
I
picks.
can't wait for the Detroit Lions to see who they pick.
Well, they suppose they're going to take a quarterback with the last player taken. They have the 32nd pick, and they also because of the Rams, and they got their pick too. They have 2 first-round picks. But yeah, you're right. Linemen and receivers for the Bears, they got to get a supporting cast for Fields. You know.
So let's try and find. I'm going to try and find a show that is on the actual TV league here. Ooh, A Different World is on. What can we do the catch up to? I know they got NCIS on somewhere. This can be a proving ground of what the big shows are. Is like I guarantee you, someone's playing NCIS right now. They have to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's got to be a network, an NCIS, which is number 2 in the league standings.
Yeah, they made a catch up today. Because the season of Grey's Anatomy is over, so they're on. See, look, Sundance TV playing season 2 of NCIS.
There we go. You just know it's on somewhere.
It's on everywhere. So here I'm gonna look at the standings here. So yeah, Grey's Anatomy is still number 1 at 81 points. NCIS is now number 2 at 75 points. Who were our risers this week?
Yeah.
We had on Monday, April 18th, Bridgerton debuted, 55.94. Now that was 52, and I gave it 3 because it was pretty social media heavy. Not as bad as it was actually. The social media buzz was how it wasn't as sexy as season 1. They wanted more fucking 1800s boning.
Because Bridgerton is a period piece
about a black queen.
Where?
It was a real person. It's based on a series of books, and like I guess back in England there was supposedly this royal person who it's like the Hamilton thing of like they think he was a part like Dominican or something.
Oh yeah, okay.
They don't know, but they think that this princess was like part black.
Okay.
So this dude wrote these series of books, these YA books about embellishing it, obviously.
YA books.
Like in the show, she's RuPaul, basically. Like
really? It's
hello,
the blackest, I'm over the top.
Well, no, it's more
girlfriend.
But as far as like tall, black, like there's no disputing it.
Oh,
this is a black family in the
in the royals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first season is all like super woke. And like they bang all the time. It's real spicy. It was super popular. I'd be interested to see where it is next week. Because it's at like 2 billion watch minutes. It might get to 3.
That's a lot.
So that debuted at 55.
Okay.
So that is now, I think that got into 4th place. Bridgerton is in 5th now. Followed promptly by
Jesus.
Yeah, it was 1.185 billion. It went up like 600 million watch minutes. I don't know what it was. Where like it just caught on. Maybe it was like maybe weather was bad. Maybe because of those tornadoes all over the Midwest, people were hunkered down watching Netflix. Like it's weird. I always wonder what caused. It's Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus is you get all 3 for the price of Netflix.
Well, yeah. Then why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Go for the 3 versus the 1.
Yeah.
You know.
So they'll have to probably lower their prices. Tuesday, April 19th, FBI Mr. Mayor, This Is Us, FBI International, the Blackish finale happened. The Blackish finale had the classic couple in their empty living room ending.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Fresh Prince, where you do the final, like, look around, there's no furniture, turn the light off.
Family Ties was that way, too.
Yeah.
You know, I think Cheers was that way, you know?
Classic, empty room ending.
Absolutely. And then just... And literally, just like the light turns off, and it's like executive producer.
And I think it's good because it's the first time a show that got canceled got to end. Like it didn't end. They probably had to quickly cut some shit off. Like,
did it get canceled because they did something wrong? Did it mispronounce?
Just lower ratings. It's not getting. Yeah,
it got canceled for the. Yeah,
Jeff Garland snuck on set and fucking.
Well, what did Garland say? What did he do? What did he say?
I guess he just tells inappropriate jokes on set.
I could see that.
This what? It's my process. Second City. We rate people.
This is what you do.
I'm trying to see if anything else interesting took the win. I mean, we have this Welcome to Flatch show finally took a win. Actually, the host of the open mic I did across the street is in it. It's Parks and Rec, but more white trash. Based.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Some of you know actually was in it or something?
Yeah, one of the LA comics.
Oh, okay.
Holmes, one of those broads who only has one name because she's so fucking gay, dude.
Like
fucking Holmes, it's fucking ambiguous. Fucking, you don't even tell my gender? You can't tell my gender with that name?
I'm out of touch, Keith. I'm out of touch.
It comes at you quick when you're at these open mics with like, it's like a learning experience. You learn all these fucking ways to fucking describe people that don't actually describe people.
Yeah. I yesterday, I said the line on stage. I was like, I said he, I think, right? I said like with the men. I was like, and the women are included too. I said that. That got a big laugh. You know, that got a big laugh. The context of how I was saying it was my millennial bitching joke, which got big laughs. I might add. I got at least some laughs. It was big laughs, but it got some laughs. I've had bigger laughs, but I'm getting the rust off. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a little bit of a routine going where I'm just trying to get up once a week. That's all. Just get the rust off. You know.
Yeah, Rob says, so I'm going to read the chat. I was off the chat a little bit. He says, he says that human resources is good. Cartoon based in the world of going through changes. Yeah, that's Big Mouth. Yeah, they're all like going through puberty and shit in Big Mouth.
When it's time to change, you've got to rearrange.
Anytime you get an opportunity for a child character to say sex.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
I thought it was literally about going to be a show about like, you know, running human resources at a company now and like the things you have to be aware of from a policy point of view.
That's what we can else. This is TV League news. So there was talk of a big controversy in the Masked Singer world. So they taped that show in like one day. It's like all one night they go through everything and then they just make people sign NDAs.
Yeah.
So it got leaked that whoever got revealed caused a storm off. And that
early TV League's table stuff and standings, I thought to myself, The Simpsons might actually get canceled, which for me was like, that was a real like kind of moment of like, wow, it's finally running its course. What did they say?
Hang on. Fuck yeah. I gotta reload this bullshit. What the fuck? This link isn't working. Son of a bitch.
I give Mark Harmon credit, man. Harmon has been able to pull it together from the days of St. Elmo's out loud. I was in college when that show hit. It was a true phenomenon.
So that is actually funny. So a piece of the quote, he says, as soon as they cancel us, they'll reboot us, which is true. So he says, we're definitely going to do 757. I wouldn't say that's the end, but I do know how much further we can go. As soon as they cancel us, they'll reboot us. I'm confident after I'm gone, there'll be some sort of Simpsons coming. It's too ubiquitous to think that it'll just disappear.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, it is.
But here's my point. Just show the Simpsons. Why do you have to have a new one?
Yeah, exactly.
That's my regret with having these shows that get canceled. Like everybody loves Firefly. And the norm to like, oh, we'll have a show go away for a few years, and then if what we replace it with doesn't go, we'll just bring the old show back. They did it with Law and Order. They canceled Law and Order because SVU was the Titan, and then now SVU is going down in ratings. They created the organized crime version, and that's doing okay. So then they were like, all right, we have to bring back the original Law and Order.
Okay, interesting.
For nostalgia.
Yeah, they're gonna have a Simpsons spinoff, like Bart show.
Well, that's what he's saying. Yeah, well, they'll be teenagers now.
You probably don't remember this, Keith. But when the show first came on,
the Tracy Ullman show, it was a sketch on the Tracy Ullman show.
But no, even after that, or after that, not at that time. You're right. But it was also the true star was Bart. It wasn't Homer.
Yeah,
to me.
They switched it to Homer.
Yeah. Homer was the true star, but Bart was the early episodes. You know, because he was kind of a little shit. You know, I remember going to New York in 1990. And people having Simpsons T-shirts of Bart
on the Hist.
Sure, absolutely.
I got coverage of the Chernobyl disaster that happened yesterday in 1986.
I remember that very well.
Oh yeah, you were very much a teenager?
I was a sentient being. I was 17. I hadn't turned. I was.
This confirmed your fears of nuclear disaster, I'm sure.
You know, to be honest with you, by this point, because the hormones have started really to kick in. I was thinking more about young girls in my high school. That's what I was thinking about at this point. I wasn't. Here we go. Yep.
And Saturday isn't over yet. Amid widely conflicting.
Look at that cool graphic we used of the iron fist inside of a cool little proton thing there.
Defense Department correspondent.
It's all about the glitz and glamour. It looks like a crack rock that those black people sell. That will be next after this, about how black people are tearing this country apart.
Oh, I'm sure that
nuclear power plants and blacks are running rampant all over the world.
Crack was just, oh my God.
It was whack, Crocious. Let's be honest.
Well, this is before Len Bias's death, though. So
it wasn't quite the fervor. It was still a secret issue. We're building up the crack epidemic. It was still being created in a lab. The crack and the epidemic was still being created in a lab.
Crack started to hit like in 84. Started hitting 84.
It's true that Soviets, only 2 people die so far. It's not a catastrophe at all.
I remember.
How long can we keep quiet? Forever.
Being in a chemistry class, and the teacher was like, I think they must have had Bill Reinecke. I think they must have had too much vodka one night. They didn't watch the right meter, and people thought that was funny. You know, he made a vodka joke when I was a junior, and I was.
So here's what I'm going to do. Something I like to do here.
Junior in high school, Adam Crocious. That's what I was. A junior in high school. You know.
So I'm going to go to April 26th, 1986, best of date. Chernobyl disaster occurs. We're matching that up. Kiss by Prince was the top song.
Oh, yeah.
Also, A Different Corner by George Michael.
Different Corner.
Addicted to Love. West End Girls by Pet Shop Boys. Manic Monday by Bangles.
And a West End Girls and a West End Boys.
Why Can't This Be Love by Van Halen. The movie Legend was the top of the box office.
Really? Legend was?
Yeah.
With Tom Cruise.
About Maggie Thatcher was the PM.
Oh, yeah. England, yes.
People are buying waterbeds. Do you remember the waterbed craze?
My father had a waterbed. My father, God, I would make that for.
Oh, let's listen to the official version.
They admit trolls in quote. There is no independent confirmation of any of that. The tightly controlled Soviet government media are telling their own people next to nothing. They admit officially just 2 deaths. Our correspondent reports begin with Wyatt Andrews in Moscow.
For most of the day, the Soviet policy was silence.
For most of the day, people have been being chained to fences and told to do nothing.
I mean, this is back in the day. Look at that graphic.
The newspapers in Russia this morning read blah, 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 blah.
When you would see like scenes from Moscow or St. Petersburg, like on TV back then, I was like,
Confirmation of one of the
that's a different world.
Yeah.
That's different over there.
The report.
The line was very bright.
Evacuation of a
very
town and 3
bright.
villages.
You know?
You look at this map of the Soviet Union, and Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore.
On the streets of Moscow, the reaction was predictable.
They're telling everybody to actually go closer to Chernobyl.
It was predictable. What do I have to say?
Man said, and the public mostly unaware. I didn't manage to see that, this man said. And then he added, was that the accident in America?
You see, they're not free. They're not free like us. You know, they get lied to hardcore. They did. I would agree.
VCRs have become a common household item in 1986.
Yep.
Larry Bird, Magic, Dominique Wilkins, and Kareem and Isaiah Thomas were playing ball here.
Yes.
Top Gun, Crocodile Dundee, Stand By Me, Karate Kid Part 2, Platoon, Star Trek 4, The Voyage
Aliens.
Home, The Fly.
Yes.
Aliens, Golden Child.
Yes.
An American Tale, Ruthless People, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I saw almost all of those
All are
movies.
in.
I think I saw all of those movies.
Platoon won the Academy Award.
God, I was still a virgin.
Corazon Aquino was named Time Person of the Year from the Philippines.
Exactly.
Pol Pot was just ramping up at this time, huh? Were people aware of Pol Pot at this point?
No. I think this is way past. I think he was more like
93
late
is when
70s.
but 93 is when he actually got caught.
Oh man! Wow, he was around for that long.
The Nintendo is fucking making a big fucking a big stink at this point.
Can we hear more of this coverage? I want to hear.
News Moscow.
Yeah, of course, we get to the end of it.
In Stockholm today and throughout Europe, scientists monitoring the aftermath of the nuclear accident said
People are on giant headsets talking about stuff.
has melted down. By far, the worst nuclear accident in history.
It's a Geiger counter.
I'm absolutely certain it was a meltdown. There's no question about that.
There was real fear in Europe.
And it's only going to take the David Bowie of the Pet Shop Boys to solve it.
This was a back to school movie. Look at that computer paper.
The Iran-Iraq war was still going on at this point.
The United States supported Iraq and Saddam Hussein.
We actually fear that the fallout could turn the Iranians into mutant human beings, and they will win the war.
The fear was going to go to Europe. It was all going to go over into Western Europe. This nuclear disaster.
This was 36 years ago.
God, I'm so fucking old. I mean, it's my 35-year anniversary from graduating from high school, man, this coming year.
Dude, leather fingerless gloves were popular at this time.
Yes.
17 magazine.
Yeah.
So this was a big Brat Pack era, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes. Brat Pack was like, it was the year after St. Elmo's fire.
Moonlighting was big.
You know, I never watched that show. Never, with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd, never watched. I know people loved it.
Was Moonlighting after the first Die Hard?
No, it was before.
Before.
No, in fact, him going into like Die Hard, that was a real like, whoa, he's making a leap from being a TV star
and like
into movies.
Like Moonlighting was funny, right?
Yeah, it was more of a comedic thing. So it was like, it was definitely, was that Ed O'Neill? It was definitely a
OG Equalizer was on. MacGyver, Golden Girls, Charles in Charge.
Yes.
Murder, She Wrote, Who's the Boss?
Yeah.
Who's the Boss and Charles in Charge are kind of like kindred spirits.
To me, they were just the same show.
Yeah.
Weren't they? Wasn't
Young and
Tony
old.
Danza on both?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no. Charles, fucking Chachi is a young Tony Danza.
Yeah.
Miami Vice, Cosby was still undiscovered at this point.
No, Cosby was huge.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Oh, I remember that.
Was that like a cop show?
Yeah. I think it was Stacey Keach.
She's an old fucking scarecrow, this one. She's got cobwebs in her. You know
Scarecrow,
what?
Mrs. King. Yeah.
Night Court, Kate and Alley.
Yes.
The A-Team.
Yes. Still a bit.
Hello. That's a British show.
Was Cheers? You already said Cheers, right?
Knight Rider, Family Ties, Magnum P.I., Only Fools and Horses. That's a British show. Knots Landing.
Knots Landing.
Trapper John M.D.
Yeah, guy was still around.
Facts of Life in Dallas.
Wow. Those shows lasted. Network TV lasted. You had shows for 8 years.
Growing Pains was a kid show, considered a kid show.
Yeah.
Gummy Bears, Jem and the Hooligans.
They go back to 3 Mile Island. I remember 3 Mile
They
Island.
blamed that on Soviet cost-cutting and ineptitude.
People who was in charge, they are not experts.
You cannot tell what nationality I am.
We use it
I
as...
speak Russian but look Cuban in some weird way. Don't I look Cuban? Look at me. I look like I'm a cigar manufacturer.
Every story was the dig on this. True, you know what they say, and that's why if you ever saw the Star Trek movie, Star Trek 6 with the old cast, that was the last one with the old cast. Chernobyl, they say, was truly the beginning of the end of the Soviet Union.
Aponte says 21 Jump Street should be on that list.
I believe that was actually 89 or 88. I don't think it was 86.
86.
86
but was it on like that started in 88?
No. Yeah, it started in 88 and 88. Yeah, it didn't start in 86.
When was the first Nightmare on Elm Street?
84.
Because that was the intro to Johnny Depp.
Exactly.
Or was Platoon his first movie?
No, Platoon was 86. He was in Platoon.
Have you seen
also.
his trial, by the way? The Johnny Depp trial?
You know, I actually have not watched it.
Dude.
Is he just a lunatic?
It turned awesome for him, and then we'll end on this, I guess.
Yeah, let's do that.
At first he was talking all weird, like, there's not a species of truth in this, and I consider truth to be a living organism that, it's special, and there's not a species of truth in this. I'm a traveler. Me and my family are travelers, obviously, so
I'm a traveler.
We've had different fight
hundreds
clubs.
of millions of dollars.
I covered the first part of the trial on the last solo episode. All kinds of fun riffing. It was a good chunk of 40-minute riffing from me.
Good.
But then they came out with this fucking little clip, and it's hilarious. I'm gonna find it.
Sure.
So they asked him a bunch of questions, and this is 15 shocking moments. I love how they say it like that. Here we go. I gotta find a good one. A good fucking...
Because obviously, he is... The trial is he countersuing Amanda Heard?
It's a defamation suit.
Defamation, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
this is in LA, isn't it? Is this in LA?
I think so.
Yeah. God. Ugh. It's just this country and what it wants and what it we want to see and is this his
So I mean, I guess they're not. That's only on TikTok because this is like real news and you have to make them look like an asshole. So like they keep showing videos and they're like, does that box have cocaine in it? And he's just like, it looks like it can have cocaine in it.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, that was after after writing on the walls, the blood had kind of dried, as it were, and so I...
Dried blood is like the human consciousness. It hardens whatever you are. And I'm from Kentucky. That's why I talk like this. You know, this is how Kentuckians talk.
I think, isn't he from Florida, actually?
No, they were, well, we were travelers, Adam. We moved around, vagabonds. We vagabonded around the country and had fight clubs.
Quite a bit of damage to the house in Australia after this incident, correct?
Can I put on a unique pair of glasses for your next question, sir?
There was quite a bit of damage to the house during the...
Damage is beautiful, though. I mean, damage, we utilize damage as an actor or an actress quite often.
And you don't remember the television breaking, do you?
I remember there was I believe there was a coffee cup stuck into the screen, or a plate or something like that.
It was a good rip. We were playing Ultimate Frisbee.
So, defaced the painting by drawing a penis on it, didn't you?
That's my dictation. I call it my dictation. It's a joke from a TV show.
Given the state you were in, it's entirely possible that you did that.
They're basically saying he was all drunk and loaded, right? Yeah.
Drawing a penis on a painting was not the first thing on my mind.
He made people roll. They asked him, like, did you ever give Marilyn Manson a pill? And he was like, I gave Marilyn Manson a pill so he would stop talking so much. Yeah.
Oh, so he
was making, dude, he was making people roll in the courtroom. Like, I don't know how you can watch this testimony and not be on Johnny Depp's side. Like, they were showing pictures of lines of cocaine on a table and a box that said property of JD. And they were like, so you don't put cocaine in that box. And he goes, it's possible that cocaine would fit in that box. And then they were like, sir, can you confirm this picture? Is that a lot of marijuana? And they was like, yes, that is quite a bit of marijuana. Like, he was just making everybody roll.
8th, 2015,
they were laughing in the courthouse? Were they laughing in the court?
Yeah. Amber Heard's lawyers are awful. They're terrible. They were trying to say, like, Depp, can you, like, they were getting mad that he was, like, making everybody laugh. And they were like, can you take this seriously and be timely and stop telling stories? And he goes, you took 5 minutes to find one document.
He said, oh, yeah. Wow.
There were multiple moments during the trial where they had to delay because they forgot evidence and stuff like that.
Ooh, they're fumbling around.
A broken blood vessel under my eye, the bruises on my head, the missing chunks of hair, the split lip, the black eye, the swollen nose, all that because you're stronger. It does not mean because they heard me that I'm somehow more responsible. It just means they heard me because I yell in a fight. You do provoke. I yell.
I try and rip your eyeballs out. I do rip your hair out follically from the root.
I mean, think of their relationship. Think of how bizarre it must be. You know, oh God.
I'm so far Team Depp though in all of this.
Good for you.
You know, and I hope you were team this podcast.
Absolutely, man. No, it was
along
good.
The way.
Absolutely,
it was okay. We had some, there were lingering issues that I think really affected the show.
Well, let's just let the audience.
It was a
decide,
good run, though.
You know,
it was a good run.
Absolutely.
I just like the flow of the cut, getting like the temporary. I've never been blocked this much during one episode. It's really, it's astounding. The amount of...
You know, it's astounding that Debo Samuel...
Oh, I had to cut out some Colin last time. Like, his YouTube channel is starting to flag us.
Okay. The algorithm knows.
So, yeah, here's the end of the show here.
You're at home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
We'll be back. I'll be back whenever I'm off next. Crow will probably be back next week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe on the YouTube channel. This is Keith Paesel. Like the video, share the video, give us a nice comment, a nice little rating on whatever podcast app you use. KeithPaesel.com/feeds to get all the shows, or everywhere it is.
Yeah.
KeithPaesel.com/pay-per-view, PPV, to give us a little donation. We always appreciate that. But we'll see you next week, everybody.
Absolutely.
Love you.
Nothing ever changes. All in between us, nothing ever changes. Ain't no love tonight in this city. And here I thought that we had gone steady. We're all in between us, nothing ever changes. All in between us.
Now, how can we announce we are off the air when we are off the air?